All right. All right. We had a lot of delays today. Well, not really a lot, but technically speaking, yeah. So we are not at 6:20 p.m. and that's only because that the delays that happened in the rain delay that happened at the meet. So they were about 90 minutes behind. It kind of turned out to be about 2 hours. So yeah, but here we are, man. Today was really good. Let me pull up everything here. I'm still getting everything together on these tabs, but as everybody trickles in, hopefully everybody's had a great and wonderful day and afternoon or evening wherever you are. We got people from the United States, Jamaica, the other islands, all the way to India, and confirm we have people from Australia, just like from last year, because people donate in the super chat from there. South Africa, we got Nigeria, Kenya, all over the place, United Kingdom. So we got people from all over the planet here listening to our live streams, and sometimes definitely on the post recording. So while I'm getting everything here, happy Black Development Month. As always is Black Development Month every single August. So go out there and support a black-owned business, support a black-owned enterprise, and definitely do that. Every month, we celebrate something new, and this month is Black Development Month. So if you got anything that you would like us to celebrate, definitely hit us up on that email. But without further ado, we got this ready. I'm your host, Nick, as always, and you're watching Head and Shoulders ATR, where we cover athletes, performances, and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. Always be blessed, stay rich, and remember, we're working to be the number one in sports, in the subsection of track and field, and in personal development. And when I say personal development, it could be power dynamics, to borrow Jason Black's term there. But we want to be empowered here. Empowered means we make some freaking money, okay? I want you guys to come out there. When you come here, we're going to talk about life lessons and things that are practical here. But without further ado, let me bring this up. How do I get this off the screen? Shout out here, Audrey Davis. Got the Jamaican symbol. If only they showed the emojis, then you would see that as the Jamaican flag. But definitely, and everybody that's out here, don't forget to come up to Trackstars, NFT at trackstars.io that supports the channel. I thank everybody that supports us. As always, through Cash App, somebody dropped a big bag on the PayPal. So whoever that was, thank you very much. I had to ask PayPal, I was like, what is this? I was not expecting this amount. So thank you for whoever definitely did support us there. I was like, you know what? This seems to be, it's a lot bigger than normal when people drop the bag. So I'm going to let it go there just in case somebody tries to do a chargeback. I don't like people playing around. Every once in a while people do. But thank y'all for doing that. Once I confirm it, I'll say the person's name, because sometimes people do that for clout and then they do a chargeback. But anyway, today is day number 3. Today's day number 3. We got all the events here. We're going to go through the heats. The 100 was really good. The 200 was really good. Today has been overall very, very good. If you're joining us right now, we're about to cover the first event. Smash the like button. Let's go over here. We got the heats. We got the heptathlon that started today. Let me cover the heptathlon first. Let me do that right now. Let's do a summary of today's heptathlon after all the first four events have been going on. Come on now. Let's do this. So we got Saga Vaninen of Finland in the lead, 3.666. Sandrina Sprengel of Germany, 35.91. And then Luna Guru, 35.77. Now, Lisa Marie Lusti of Estonia. Man, she was real heated a little bit. You saw it on her face. She was disappointed a little bit in that 200. She was like, if only I could pull up more points. Because right here, if you look at Luna from France, that 23.91, you already know that Lusty would have been already familiar with that. She came by 24.24, so she lost some ground right there. Some needed ground she could have made up in this 200 and just widened the gap just from that bronze medal position. But we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. This heptathlon definitely is very entertaining, so y'all should definitely watch it. So here we go with the 3,000 meter steeplechase. Shout out to you, Ayana Brown. She said, we're on tonight, Jamaica, with the flag. Yep, definitely putting in work. So here we go. The men's 3,000. I'm just going to go through the qualifiers real quick. Matter of fact, because there wasn't anything too spectacular here, I'm just going to list the finalists instead of go heat by heat. There wasn't any play-by-play action that could have went through on each one. So here's your final heat right here. We got Caesar, Royataro, Baptiste. That's from Italy, Japan, France. Uganda's Leonard Chimutai, Bahrain, Dabar, Espana's Ruben Leonardo. Then we got Kenya, Heron Kibet, Uganda, Ndwida, or what the heck was that? Diwa. Then Algeria's Daoud, Ethiopia, Firiwu, Kenya's Wafula, or Wafula, and then Morocco's Ben Yazidi. Man, I'm slaughtering these names. I'm over here like Jenny Meadows. No offense to her, because you could tell she's still newer. She's less experienced than the other announcers. All of them, all the announcers mispronounce names. It's just with the confidence that some of the announcers do it. Because I remember last year I had to just point out, because they were like, yeah, Tim Hutchins and Steve Cram, all of them, they just sound more confident. Like every time I'm apologizing for doing it, it just makes it sound worse. I know it does, because when I hear myself or hear somebody else do that, it just, when you stuttering up versus just you go straight through and just slaughter the name, it sounds better on the ears when you just go through. Supremacy Wrestling Network. Come on, man. Why'd you delete your comment when you were wrong on saying they were gonna be breaking 20 seconds? You owned up to it saying, yeah, I was wrong. Then you deleted the comment. You should have just left it there. Come on. Just give me my props when it's due. Give me the props when it's due. I give y'all props when I'm wrong. But anyway, then we got Duguna from Ethiopia, Harbada, and then from Czech Republic, then Japan's Kuroda. There you go. That's the final for the 3,000 meter steeplechase. The way I'm looking at it is, I think the favorite coming into here is going to be the duo right here from Ethiopia and Kenya. We got Wafula, and then we where am I missing them? We got Samuel Ferrewu right there. That's a harder one for me to pronounce, I gotta say, because I want to say Firewu, but it's Ferrewu. As close as I can do that. Those two are the favorites there coming into there. Let me look at this. The 3,000 meter, nothing spectacular went there. No boxing matches. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to quickly go through this. We got Noah from Belgium. Courier from Kenya. We got Ireland's Griggs. Leleso from Denmark. Samuel from Eritrea. Durane from, I actually don't know this country right here. Djibouti. There we go. So we got Durane from Djibouti. I should recognize that flag. Don't see it that often, but to be fair, Quebec from Uganda. Yeah, definitely smash the like buttons. Czech Republic's Slapek, Espana's Montreal. Then we got Sato from Japan, Azize. I think he's going to be the overwhelming favorite here from Ethiopia. Then we got Yosh Hiroto from Japan. Then we got Edwin from Kenya, Germa from Ethiopia, and then Quebec. Then the secondary, I'd say the challenge is Edwin Kimosong Kilosek from Kenya. That's what I'm going to say. Those two are the favorites there coming into it. Let's see what else we're going through. The long jump qualification. Let's go through the summary or the results here. The long jump, the field events haven't really been living up to the billing. They actually been a little bit underperforming on all of these. They've been underperforming on all of these. She is Briwayne. Shout out to you. Lisa Ferron. We see a lot of Jamaican flags here. April Graham putting in the gold and silver. But they haven't really been getting a lot of the automatic qualification. You see the small queue, so they haven't been there. But hey, you know what? Hey, it's whoever's the best on the day. But it gives other athletes chances to come in and medal, because we saw it in some of these field events in the women's shot put, if I'm not mistaken. That happened. But yeah, we got Evelyn Yankee from Spain, Amani from Italy, Linares from Colombia. So we got a hometown favorite right there, the host nation. Palmer from Great Britain, Mikova from Bulgaria, Anna from Poland, Buder from Germany, the teammate Etel. Then we got Search from Austria, Fauci from South Africa, Vermin from Romania, and then our final qualifier for that final for the women's long jump, we got Latvia's Zemide. There we go. They said back girl. All right, y'all dubbing her back girl. I'm gonna be wait on that, but I want to see what she might name herself. But that might actually stick. So let's go over the 400-meter hurdles heats, the men's 400 hurdles. This was a pretty interesting one. Pretty interesting one. So what I'm going to do is go over some of the qualifications. We got Abukar from Qatar. 51.29, pretty quick. Took it nice and easy. Mathoka from Kenya in second. Then we got De Janeiro. Interesting how that one's spelled. De Janeiro or De Janeiro. It just depends on how Argentina pronounces the G compared to other Spanish nations. If somebody knows, drop it in the comment section. 51.59, congrats to him, personal best. That's heat number 1. Heat number 2, we got Rashawn Clark from Jamaica. So he made it through 50.71. I think that was unnecessarily fast, but hey, what do I know? I wasn't the one that was running on the track. Then we got Grant Williams, USA. Then we got Oko from Great Britain, personal best. Congratulations to him. Portugal, unfortunately, didn't make it. Barrigana, 52.17, personal best. Congratulations, didn't make it to the next round though. Belgium's Abdul Rahab, 50.92, personal best. Congratulations. Moritaka from Japan, he made it through to the next round. Good running on Japan to get a 400 hurdler in here, 51.04. Then we got Cody Blackwood from the United States, 52.50. United States has been struggling to make 2 athletes or even 1 athlete down to some of these 400 meter rounds. So this is very interesting. Kevin Thompson said the Jamaican talent pool is deep. Snip said Jamaica has Olympic World Championship, U20 World Championship, and Commonwealth Champion in the 100. Only the 60 meter is missing. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. 10.95 was the time of the day for Jamaican girls. So yeah, Brazil's, here's heat number, what is this? What are we on? 4. We got Lima from Brazil, 51.34. Then we got Chin from Chinese Taipei. Is that Thailand, or Taiwan, matter of fact? Because if Chinese Taipei is Taiwan, that's China saying, yo, this is our jurisdiction. United States, stay out of our business, which they should. United States should stay out of the business. Great Britain should stay out of people's business. All these nations stay out of other people's business. But anyway, then we got Fisher Brejos from Germany with a personal best, 51.45. Congratulations. Then we got Japan as a time qualifier, Ogawa. Why did I say Ogawa? Vasquez from Puerto Rico, 50.66 personal best. I still think unnecessarily fast, but hey, that's what you needed to win on this one. They were gunning for this one, so they had to just haul out. Gucek from Slovenia, 50.68. Then another personal best, 51.25 from the Netherlands, Klein. Congratulations to him. Interesting. Snip Sip said the 400-meter hurdle race is Jamaica's race to lose on both sides. I'm not sure about that one. I think on one of the sides, on one of the genders, I forget which one right now. I don't think Jamaica necessarily is the favorite, but in the I could say for the men's side, I think Jamaica is the favorite, but I think it's a little tighter on the women's side. Or I might be thinking of the women's. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the women's 400 open. So we got Forbes from Jamaica, 52.45. So took that one very conservative, but compared to their personal best, this actually was around what they could do. Molnar from Hungary, second, and then we got Abdraman from Qatar. Personal best 52.50. Congratulations. Then we got our final heat right here. Then we got Nazir from Turkey, 51.25 with that win. Then we got Sri Lanka's Katapana Mudyasalage with a national U20 record, 51.41. So another good showing today, because remember, Katapana Mudyasalage was actually doing very well yesterday, if y'all recall, yesterday, because here's the 400 hurdles. If I'm not mistaken, did he not run in the open 400 too? So that's going to be a tough one to do the open and this one. But yeah, then we got Francis Gondre in third. Then we got our last two-time qualifiers, Gantz of Italy, and then Abu Bakr from Kazakhstan. Let me make sure. Want to make sure I get the Saudi Arabia. Oh, KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That's what that stands for. There we go. The men's 200. Let's go to this one. It said Jamaica's #1 male in the world. Definitely coming in. Anything that happened. It's been all over the place today. It's been all over the place. All over the place. Let me just make sure I'm where I am. So we got a negative. Hold on. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to skip a little bit on this. This is why it feels like 2 days, because of that delay. I'm double checking this. I'm like, am I on the right day? The morning and the evening session just went there. So let me just skip here to the championship record that Tobago did. Letsile Tobago from Botswana. 1999 championship record. He was kind of holding back a little bit. He was kind of trucking it, but definitely holding back. And after that 991 and taking it relatively easy, I would say he was probably going at about, he's probably going 100% effort up until about 60 meters or so. Then dropped it 95 to 90 or something like that. But after seeing that, and he could have run like somewhere in a 9.8 high to 9.8 mid. I would say 9.8 mid is more realistic. I'm going to say that depending on how his speed endurance transfers, that's the big question. Is a 200 his better event or equal event or worse event is the question. We're going to see the answer to that tomorrow. But depending on how that goes, I'm going to say that I can see him going 19, depending on the wind, 19.84 to 1988. That's somewhere I can see him running. 1984 to 1988. Like, let's say, Espiritualidad Oh, Espiritualidad y Filosofia said Tobago 1999. OMG, he would be sixth in the World Championship with this time in Olympic Games. Yeah, Filosofia, you are correct. That would have been crazy. And the funny thing is, he held back. So that's some other stuff. So they said depending on the win and if he wants to showboat. Let me see. They said yesterday I was saying we won't see a sub 20 in the 200, but Tobago proved me wrong. 1999 championship record. Zen 97 said. Yeah, definitely. That's why I said it looks like they should be able to do it. I thought the one guy from Taiwan would also be able to do something, but he got knocked out in the semifinal, unfortunately. So that just kind of shows that, you know, sometimes things don't happen. My friend, he didn't perform to his billing at the Masters, USATF Masters Championship that just happened this last week. He was out of the medals. We expected him to at least be in a medal showing in either the one or the two. That was stacked and loaded there. But he should have been able to do that. But he got COVID right before this. Missed out on some training. And he just didn't come in. But he got a gold on the relay. So that was good. Sometimes things happen. We don't know what was going on leading up to this. But he got knocked out. Unfortunately, the Taiwanese athlete got knocked out with that 20.6x that he did. They said 1988 is like Knighton's level. Factor in altitude. You know what? Right now, I'm just focusing on the time, and then I gotta see because I got a chart somewhere that factors in the altitude level. And since I don't remember how much that's supposed to help offhand, other than like the ones where they're 3,000 plus in the air, like in Nairobi, I can factor that in more easily. But I'm one of the people that argue that altitude is irrelevant. So, man, I truly do fall onto that. If you do it early enough in the season, I'm just like, whatever. Because times you got tracks that are fast, and then you got altitude, but the track is slower. For example, Nairobi. I have no confidence that Nairobi's track is as good as Tokyo or Oregon. But you might be able to see times as good as those because of the altitude. So to me, it balances out. Same thing with Colombia's track. I gotta say the track is probably literally slower, but the altitude might help, so it balances it out. So at this point, I'm looking at it like, it's negligible. That's the way I'm looking at it, to be honest. But I gotta look on how the altitude is. So I'll get back to you guys on that one. So we got the 400 meter hurdles women. Here's heat 1. We got Akayla Garrett of the USA, personal best. Congratulations to personal best in this heat and the national records that we see here. Garrett, 57.28 personal best. We got Carlson from Sweden, 57.34 personal best. Cavo for Italy in third with a 57.78 qualifying. And then we got a national U20 record for Mexico from Antonia Sanchez. So, congratulations to those ladies, even though Sanchez didn't make it through to the next round. Here's heat number 2. South Africa's Angie Nell with a 57.76 winning time. Wait a minute. Don't recognize this. Is this the Virgin Islands? Which one is this? Because I know they got U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, and this one it just says Virgin Islands. How many Virgin Islands we got here? So, how many Virgin Islands we got here? Somebody educate me on that one. Oh my goodness, the hiccups are coming back. So I think I researched this, and I think my hiccups are coming because I'm talking too much. I did all the last week, and then now, so yeah, I can't even really laugh or whatever, and they just kind of come back. So unfortunate for me. Michelle Smith, national U20 record for the Virgin Islands, 57.83. Then we got Saramondi from Italy, time qualifier, 58.07. Then we got the 59.62 from Norway, from Marine Stray Guatadotir. Man, that is a sloppy way to do that. Guatadotir from Norway, 59.62. Okay, I'm going to need some water here. Too bad I laughed a little bit earlier. Then we got Michaela Rose, 57.83 with the win in Heat 3. Poland's Oko in second. Then we got a national U20 record from Croatia, from Kojak, 58.40. Y'all over here like, man, they got U.S. Virgin Islands and then British Virgin Islands. So, which Virgin Island? They said Uscan, British Virgin Island. Okay, gotcha. I said, thanks. Honestly, Tobago should just sign a pro deal instead of going to Oregon. It just depends on what the money is there. I can't get rid of the hiccups. I've already drank some water. I just got to truck it through. If it's too much, I understand if y'all can't hear through that one. But, man, my voice is just going. My voice is going. I ate lemons. I tried everything I could do. The only thing I haven't done is ice. So I'm going to do that tonight. But it's like everything is coming up here. But in any case, we got Blessing Awakazi Afrifa or Afriha Afrifa from Israel. 20.17 national U20 record. Congratulations. And then that on the win with a slight, ever so slight, negative 0.2 headwind. Then we got Richardson in second for the semifinal for the 200 from South Africa. Then we got Kwanu from Britain, 20.43 qualifying time. I got to slow down my talking so I don't get stuck in between too many words and doing this. Man, they said Tobago is already a Nike athlete. I guess he just wants to go to college. Well, you can still go to college and be a pro. Athing Mo still goes to Texas A&M. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Richardson? Well, I don't know. Richardson might not have continued in college, but many of the athletes do. I mean, McLaughlin still kept going to school. Many other athletes do that. So maybe it's like, hey, I'm gonna go pro 1 year, or think of it this way: he's doing the U20 route. Why not? Soak up as many championships that you can get, right? Why not soak as many championships as you can get? Yeah, definitely. It's only occurring when I'm talking. I just went complete silent. Hiccups were gone. So my voice is weak. I might have to cut this one early if I have hiccups too much. Unfortunately, I don't have a co-host that helps. So yeah, it's only occurring as I'm talking. That means my throat is out. I might not be able to do the streams for the rest of this week, and I might just have to rest my voice up. So I'm gonna have to apologize to you guys if I got to cut this one short. But in any case, we got Tobago. This was and by the way, all of these in the afternoon session, it was a 90-minute to 2-hour delay on this, and it was a wet track. So yeah, I'm glad he didn't slip. I thought I detected something in his start in that first 20-30 meters. He looked a little bit more crooked than he did yesterday. But hey, you got to take it careful around the track. He got 20.23, and he ran into a negative 1.2 headwind. Why am I saying yesterday? I mean today. It seems like 2 different days. But then we got a national U20 record. Congratulations to Turkey's Anthony Smith, 20.83. So congratulations to him. And then Fami, unfortunately, didn't make it through to the next round. Brian Level, 20.34 personal best. Congratulations. Caleb Law from Australia. So that's Jamaica. And then Australia, 20.43 personal best. Then we got a time qualifier. Brandon Miller, 20.57 from the United States. Boonson, unfortunately, didn't make it. One of the fastest in the field. But he's 16. He can come back at another championships. Unless he's doing a 4x1, then we'll see him now. If their team has one. I haven't looked at the sheets 20.61. Unfortunately, didn't make it through to the next round. I've already drank some water, y'all. So, anyway, we got the discus right here. Oh, yeah, the semifinals of the 100. Man, these are some things you just, they said, shot Boomson didn't make it. Yeah, I was actually surprised that he did not make it through. I was surprised he didn't make it through. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, let me do this. I didn't look at the lane assignments for the 200. Let's see here. It says, looks like we're running off track. That's funny. Okay, get back to the race. Okay, are we going to have the final? Looks like they don't have it. It says it's an error. So it doesn't just say it's not there. Just an error. They haven't put the heat sheets together. So we're not seeing that one. But here's the discus throw. Filippo from Greece was coming in as the favorite. But like I said, a lot of underperformances here in the field events in general. So this allowed other athletes that otherwise might not have medaled, might not have made the finals and everything like that, where they're performing to their ability, where some of the top athletes are not performing up to their task. Same thing from South Africa's de Klerk. I think she's got 2 golds in the shot put already. She's got a silver from last year in the discus, if I'm not mistaken. And now she fell down to a bronze. So some of those things just do happen. Obviously, that's a national U20 record. So that means the other athletes just outperformed her, but still 53-54. Congratulations to Mine de Klerk from South Africa. The champion in the women's discus was Emma Sorala from Sweden, 56.15 meters. Filippo coming in as the favorite in second, 54.48. Congratulations to those ladies. I think I'm going to skip out on going through the semis because of these hiccups. I'm going to try to shorten this. Let me pull up these events right here. I do got some screenshots. I got some screenshots somewhere in here. Oh yeah, thank you, Claudette Hartley. You said, hey Nick, try holding your nose and swallowing a few times. Means you'll have to stop breathing. Yeah, I remember. That was a technique I did before. Thank you. Guys, give me about 10 seconds. I'm going to mute this. I think it's better to drink some water doing it. So give me about 10-15 seconds. I'll be back. Man, I'm going to have to listen to these. I swear. Hopefully, I got to try not to laugh at this point. Now my head's popped. I'm not even going to try to unpop my ears. You still a grow, that's why. I'm not. Huh? Still a grow? Are you saying a chuny crossborn? I'm not. Hey, it worked. Thank you very much. I'm kind of holding my breath tentatively. Let's see what happens. Apparently, I just lost about 20 people just from trying to clear my throat from hiccups. Maybe they thought that one was funny. They're like, hey, let's just ditch this one. We're laughing because he got hiccups. That's why we're watching. But anyway, I got to not laugh at this point. I already know. I feel it on the edge. But anyway, Heat 1 of Women's 400. We got Yemi Marie John. And by the way, Claudette Hartley, thank you for that one. I forgot about that. I'm going to keep that in mind in my back pocket the next time something happens. 51.72 personal best. And then Damaris Mutunga from Kenya, 52.29 personal best. Congratulations to those ladies on this one. Then we got Ella Clayton, which I'm a little bit surprised that she didn't make it through for Canada. Then we got USA's Mackenzie Kelly. Oh, wow. Habathana Holly Mohan did not make it through to the next round. That's what it was. Valcourt for the Bahamas. Congratulations. 54.89 personal best. Then we got RuPaul personal best 52.27. I mean, shout out to the with the win. Congratulations to her from India. Then we got Oakley from Jamaica in second. Then we got Jaeger, national U20 record for Norway, 52.33. Congratulations on setting that one. Then we got Heat 3. We got Berta Segura from España, 52.51. She looked very strong and dangerous on this one. Very, very interesting coming into the final. She looked very, very dangerous. Oh, and by the way, we got Ali Muhammad that got DQ'd because I think she just was disoriented. She got fatigued with about 100 and probably 60 meters to go. Then she ran crooked. It's like her right leg went onto the line, slightly inside of her lane. Then her left leg landed. Then her right leg landed. She was trying to adjust herself, but it was like she was disoriented. And unfortunately, she got DQ'd. She ran on the line and an inside lane. You only get one time to do that. And then, yeah. So this is going to be very interesting. Segura looks very dangerous from España. Then we got the Republic of South Africa, Malepo, 53.28. Now, I got to say, Malepo coming into this, it was so funny because I forgot her first name was Precious. It's like she smiled and I was like, I felt like one of them grandmas that be like, oh, she looks so precious, and then they pinch the cheek. I was like, some of the athletes out there, young and fresh face on the men and women and the girls and boys, because it's a mix from young teenagers to adult teenagers here. But some of them, they just light them up. You can see the young guys, they out there. It's like, hey, look, they look like they're fresh faced. Some of the girls look fresh faced. It's out here. Malepo is one of those people. Kind of reminds me of a younger Shelly Ann Fraser Price, different look, of course, but just kind of light people up. That's just the impression that I got here. Don't know about y'all, but she made it through. She went from not making it through to Muhammad or Ali Muhammad getting DQ'd, and so she had an automatic spot. So that was good for her. They said, I think the British young lady could take this 400 meters. Oh, yeah. That's what I got to put up here. Let me see if I got that image. That's why I put her in the default, the DP, the display picture for this one, because I swear she beat the bricks off of the USA athlete. I was a little bit surprised, but when I saw that tape on the hamstring, all the way from the calf muscle to the hamstring on our US athlete coming in as the favorite right now, I can see, because she was even holding her hamstring. She was holding the back of her hamstrings, her quads and everything. I know those are burning, and she was crumbling. But Yemi Marie John from Great Britain and Northern Ireland was definitely looking like the favorite here. I still got to say, Segura from Spain looks dangerous. But yes, definitely John from Great Britain. I think I'll be surprised if she doesn't get first or second. At first, I thought maybe she was running too hard in the first round. I think she overstrides, in my opinion. I think she overstrides, in my opinion, but we'll see. Then we got Oakley all the way in lane 8, because I remember y'all saying, hey, look, the favorite's there. Now, Oakley taking this from lane 8, lane 8 is not a bad lane in the 400. Just because you got the two bends, you got a chance. The only problem in the 400, now if they got that big that big teleprompter or whatever, then you can see where you're at. The only problem with, running in these outside lanes is you don't know where everybody is in relation to you, and then you just kind of running maybe too hard in the beginning. But they should have a screen on each side of the stadium, and it can kind of show with about maybe a 2-second delay where everybody is. So that should help her. But she's definitely in contention for getting this gold. So don't count her out. I think my 3 favorites are going to be Oakley, Jean, and Segura for there. They said Supremacy Wrestling Network said Oakley form, man, her arms. But look, yeah, all of them, their form on all these athletes, or most of the athletes at this U20, I just look really, really very interesting. I got to say it that way. I'm going to be diplomatic this time around. They look real interesting. Claudette Hartley said, they not glad to help, otherwise the call is over. Then we will miss all the action or the smiles. Big up, jam down, Jamaica every time. I feel you on that one. Let me see what else we got here. The men's 400 meters. We got Pelé. He was playing to his tune. In this one, he started off very, very conservatively. Came in, waved up to and pointed to the stands, and just was like, all right, I got this. 45.61. Taking it easy. He looked very strong. Then we got Uder from Jamaica. Personal best, 45.96. Congratulations to him. 2-time qualifiers. Next, we got Abbas from Bahrain. And then we have Floyd from Canada. Another personal best, 46.22. Congratulations to him. Then we got Kebanashipi from Botswana, 45.91. This dude, I don't know what to expect with him, because just like in the prelims, the man's playing around. He would speed up, then slow down, then he sped up just to lose the prelim on purpose and let Spain take that one. Then he was looking like he was seemingly out of it, and then he sped up and then just walked into the finish. Marquise said Oakley in a better lane would run a better race in the final. I feel you on that one. But yeah, he's playing around right now. I don't think he's going to have a chance to play around in that final. He's not as dominant over this one as some people are, as his compatriot is in the 100 and 200. Then we got Joshua Atkinson from Thailand. 46.13 national U20 record. Congratulations to him. Schwartzman for the USA. I thought he was going to really have a hard time making it through on this one. He's a very, I think they would say powerful runner. But he definitely has a huge upper body to him compared to his lower body. He's very built in his chest and his shoulders. So he's really big in that one. And I think it's barrel chest is what I would say. Barrel chested. And I don't see too many barrel chested 400 meter athletes. I think in some ways that body type is a disadvantage. But hey, when you run fast, you run fast. So we see all types of athletes that otherwise look like they shouldn't or don't normally run that fast, particularly tall athletes like Usain Bolt in the 100 and whatnot. So, hey, here's some personal best in this one. 46.69 and 46.94 from Kyum Dijan and then Sherman. I got a shout out to them. Congratulations to them. Heat number 3, we got Kennedy from Jamaica, personal best 45.49. Congratulations from him. Here's an example of the announcers saying it with utter confidence in mispronouncing the names just like I do. McElroy or McElroy is what they pronounce. I don't see an A in there anywhere, but they're doing the best that they can do. But it's McElroy. If it's not McElroy, I will take my shoe off and then sell it and give the money to whoever. Because I'm almost 100% certain. Matter of fact, I'm 100% certain his name is Stephen McElroy. But it happens, just like I mispronounce names all the time. But that's just an example, because I saw a lot of people criticizing Jenny Meadows, and it's really hard to pronounce names. The problem I really got with Jenny Meadows personally here is some of the comments just... You could tell that sometimes the other announcers try to make up for some of that because it's just like she rambles. and I ramble on my YouTube channel, that I do that. It's a little bit different if I'm, commentating out there. Now, if I'm doing it on my network alone, I'm probably still gonna ramble. I don't think I would. I think I would be in the same boat as her, where she kind of says like some random, seemingly inappropriate. I don't think that's the best word for it, but comments that don't seem to make sense for the event. And I like when people try new things, and that's what she does. And I do appreciate that with her. Maybe I'm being diplomatic with it, but as one announcer to another one, and somebody that's, having to, they said they're correct is pronounced McElroy. Hey, you know what? If that's how he pronounces his name, then man, I gotta sell my shoe and pay somebody some money. So what I'm gonna do is try to sell my shoes tomorrow or this week, and then put the money, whatever money I can get from it. Maybe I'll bring it to Goodwill or something, and then do that. I'm gonna do some research on it, but if it's McElroy, man. But they were tearing Jenny Meadows up in the comment section, and I was like, man, I know some people tear me up, because especially the first stream I did this week was horrible. By my own standard, was horrible. It was like I was half asleep. I was criticizing myself the entire stream through. I had to wake myself up. So, and that was me mentally doing it. So what you heard out loud when I said it like 3 to 5 times more in my head as I'm saying it. That's why now I'm just barreling through the names. So Morales Williams from Canada, 46.27 personal best, to get back on track here. Let's look at the final and see the lane assignments here. Marquise said, yes, that lady needs to take some lessons in phonics. She can't even pronounce the names right. Supremacy Wrestling Network said, off the wall comments. Zen 097 said, the lady commentator pronounces Mboma as Mbomba. Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. When she does that, I'm just like, where's the extra B at? But like I said, I've done it with the Kenyan names. When you're used to certain things, now when you start adding letters, that's when it starts to get like, okay, but that just tells me it's a little bit hard for her to pronounce it. Because I noticed that she doesn't say sixth, she says sick. So I think in some ways it's harder for her to pronounce certain things. So I give her the leeway. I'm just more so concerned with some of the comments that she says, because it kind of distracts from the event. And I just have to say that just corrective criticism from one announcer to another one. So I think somebody that is just like, if you're a professional athlete criticizing another one constructively, not just tearing them down, I think that should hold some more weight than some other random person. And if she needs to check my credentials, I can put them to her, not at her level, but at a national and collegiate NCAA level, USATF level. Definitely I've done it. So from one announcer to another one, I would say constructively, if she could just stay on point sometimes, because I know I have that problem myself. So she's at a higher position than I am, so I think she should be more self-aware. But anyway, lane 1, we got Abbas from Bahrain. Let's see, let me just look through this. Well, it looks like the preferred lane does go to Pele, McElroy or McElroy, depending on how that is. I'm gonna have to look that one up, because like I said, I've always seen that pronounced McElroy. Hiccups sound like they're about to come back. Then we got Kennedy. McElroy was struggling. He was struggling. So I can't say he's the favorite coming into here. I gotta say Pele and Kebanat Shapi, as best I could pronounce that, those are gonna be the two favorites coming into this one. If neither one of these two athletes, whether it's from Botswana or South Africa, win this one, I will actually be slightly surprised. If it's McElroy, I actually would just be like, oh, okay, cool. That wouldn't be too much of an upset, because he's coming in with a favorite anyway. So he's looking like he's seemingly struggling. Hopefully that's just the front on behalf of the United States, of course. But non-biased here, I'm going to say Kebanashapi of Botswana and Pile. And I want to say, I can't tell the difference because this man from Botswana just playing around. He keeps accelerating, decelerating, and then Pile was just taking it easy and hanging back. It just depends on what happens. I can't see anybody else getting in between them two. I don't care. Kennedy looks like he's very quick. I can't see him winning. Not the way these other two athletes are running. I can't see him winning. Him getting a medal, yeah. Uter getting a medal, yeah. If one of these two falls off, I can see them getting a medal, but not overall winning. It's got to come from the Republic of South Africa's athlete or Botswana. Those are the only two I can see. They said all names in MC are pronounced Mac, but he's a black American, so it would be Mick. I grew up with a whole bunch of people around me. I've never seen a black person pronounce their name Mac. Not with the MC. I've never seen a black person ever around me. I got another guy named Ray McElroy. He's the high school record holder from there. Another McElroy that I know. That's why I said I've seen it McElroy. Never seen a black person call themselves Mac Elroy or Mac anything. So I'm going to look it up. Y'all might be right. But from somebody from the United States, that's another thing here. Seeing it from other black people, I've never seen them call themselves Mac anything after it. But y'all could be right. So, and if that's the case, I'm putting that money up. We got Chariot here. Here's the men's 1,500 meters. 335.83 for Chariot. This was a very interestingly run 1,500. It kind of just went to form. The East Africans dominated, as you can see, through the first four spots. Cameo went to the lead, took them out in about 55 seconds. Then they came by 156 or 155 high, 156 low, if memory serves me correctly. Then they came by another 59, but they slowed up a lot, and Cameo was just out of it. Germa took the lead. Chariot was right there. Came through in the last 200 meters. Chariot started to pull away right around 120 into the home straightaway. Germa was holding on. Kamayo was out of it with Kasaye from Ethiopia. And then Kamayo just pulled it up. He could have got second if probably it was about another 20 meters. He probably would have gotten second because he came in storming from fourth to third and right behind. And look how close it was. Oh, you can't see it. It's a 337.43 for Kamayo and 337.24 from Germa. And he was way back and forth right there. But congratulations to these gentlemen right here. Mac is not Mick. Mech. No, I'm saying Mick. Like M-I-C. All right. Then we got Rosen Willis. This is the 800. Okay. Whitaker. I swear she's just giving me the Aji Wilson vibes all the way around. But on this one, somebody asked in the Discord, did I think that Whitaker might have been able to win? Was it tactics or was she just outclassed? And I got to say, I can't see Whitaker winning this any other way. If she took the lead, she might have. They went out in 27 mid. They went out in 27 mid, came by at 59 point. 59 points. So came by at 27, then 32 or 31 high technically. And then I don't think that Whitaker could have done it any other way. And I saw that the coaches and the staff were talking to her and consoling her afterward because she was very confident that she was going to come away with the win right here. So she got 2 minutes, 0.18. I don't think she should feel too bad about it. Rosen Willis got a championship record of a 159.13 for the United States. So congratulations to her. Then we got Audrey Huero of Switzerland with a 159.53 national U20 record. And I thought for a second she might have been able to take that, but then it wasn't a decisive win. And here's the image right here with the championship record right there, the 159 13. Got that screenshot right there, the screen capture. So congratulations to her. Let's move along right here to the next events that we got here. The 110-meter hurdles. And like I said, Sophia was lucky not to fall off right here. He was lucky not to fall off. But yeah, final comment on Whitaker. I don't think she could have won it anyway at all. She was just vulnerable through every single one of the rounds. You saw that she could be beat. Now, Antoine Andrews, 13:23, world leading mark, U20 mark from the Bahamas. He got that. He was coming in looking very, very confident. Here are the three gentlemen up here. Let's put them on the screen before they were getting ready. Good thing I captured this just before. I had a feeling it was going to come really between them. They were looking good. They were hitting the hurdles. Sophia made it through. I was like, wait a minute. He didn't hit the first hurdle this time. He's probably going to hit one of the later ones and fall. And what happened? He hit the fifth one. Then he hit the, or he jumped over the last one and landed funny. It's like he jumped too high over the last one and then landed funny. And he's lucky not to fall, but he fell from first, and he was destroying them. He went from first to third just like that in a snap. First to third in a snap. So Antoine Andrews from the Bahamas won this one. Malik Mixon with the personal best, 13:27 in second. Congratulations to him. Matthew Sophia, 13:34 national U20 record. I think he actually ran faster. They're going to keep saying that until it's ratified from the Netherlands. So congratulations. At least he still got a medal. Sophia, yeah, I got to agree with you, Supremacy Wrestling Network. He is very sloppy. Hey, okay, take a good look at this right here. Take a good look at this picture. Don't he look like Jamie Foxx? Like, does he look like Jamie Foxx? I looked at this and I'm just like, wait a minute. I think he looks like Jamie Foxx. I know this seems like a little tangent, but I'm like, okay, Andrews looks like a Jamie Foxx. And when I saw it, I'm like, now, do y'all agree with that one? I'm going to take it off real quick. Y'all will catch up in a second. But I think he looks like Jamie Foxx, especially right there. Let me move on to the next one. We got the women's 100 meter. They say, hey, jump off my boy. They said, LOL, yes. Hey, look, I'm just saying, the dude looks like Jamie Foxx, y'all. I'm like, hey, it's not a diss at anything. I was just like, oh, dang. As much as I saw Jamie Foxx's shows coming up, I'm like, wait a minute. When he did the smile and then the glasses, I said, wait a minute. I saw the chin. They said he pretty funny in real life, too. Okay, but let me go over to the last event here. I'm trying not to laugh, y'all, because I know I'm a hiccup again. I just have to smile. That's the only thing I can do. But this is funny because Tina Clayton, I gotta say, okay, championship record, 1095, barely any headwind, but the track was wet. I think we could have maybe seen something faster, but there's no guarantee that we always see personal best, U20 records or whatever going down every time. That's not necessarily important at the championship. Not at all. A championship record, breaking some record is good because then it highlights and say, wow, this is fast. But the most important thing is to get the win. And this is what Tina Clayton did. Almost no headwind, negative 0.1. So it's negligible. It does affect you a little bit, but it's negligible. Then we got Serena Cole, 11:14 in second. So Jamaica took that 1-2. I would say the semi-sweep because there wasn't three nations that could be in this. It's two from each one. Then we got Shanti Jackson. They kept saying Shantae. That's another one where it was like there. I was like, Shantae, where do you see the E at? Or the AE or the A or the AY. So many different ways to spell that and still end up with A at the end. But Shanti Jackson for the United States. A lot of y'all are dubbing her Batgirl. And 11:15. They said he is Fox's son. Jamie does vacations in the Bahamas. Come on, stop, y'all. They said, Tina said, y'all fighting for the minor medals, LOL. Batgirl just turned 17. She'll be all right. Yeah, for Tina Clayton, this is very interesting. Let me put up, before I go to Tina Clayton, where is this at? Here's Jackson right here. She was very, very happy with that. When she found out she was third, because look how close that is. Cito and Jackson. And I know Cito is going to be reeling with this one, saying, I got the same time, but then I still got fourth. And it came down to the thousands. People said, what happened to God Bless? And didn't I tell y'all yesterday? I said, what happens if God Bless just kind of runs herself out of it? And she did the actual reverse. She ran the fastest time in the first round. Oh, I think this one, even though she fell, she still ran faster than the semi. Okay, to be fair, she ran 1/100th of a second faster than the semi, if I'm not mistaken. So she didn't go completely in reverse. But, I mean, she had it right there. So, hey, look, you got it, you use it, and she used it. And she ran that national U20 record for Nigeria. Okay, cool. If she produced that here, she would have been second. If she could produce that performance without a tailwind, she still would have been second, because I think that was still enough to be ahead of Cole. It would have been closer, but it would have been ahead of Cole. God Bless, I don't think she got it at all. I didn't think she had it because we had one person in our Discord saying, what happened to God Bless? She could have got silver. And I'm like, no, did you see the race? She got run out of it at 60 meters. She was already beaten back to fifth. She didn't actually make herself any worse right here. She just tried. She's taller than the rest of them. So I think she tried to lean forward, and then she leaned forward too much and fell. That's what wound up happening. She tried to use her height to her advantage, and it just, yeah. Marquis said, speed blew away God Bless. God Bless started swimming for the line. Supremacy Wrestling Network said. She is Wayne said, Tina is turning 18 already pro. Ooh, she probably gonna be a problem for the seniors. Yeah. Yep. God Bless wasn't. But yeah, I felt happy for Jackson, because when she found out, she couldn't hold back the tears. She over there, she was just doing that. And that's pretty good. To see moments like that, to see people happy, and you see the emotion on their face, and contrast it with Tina Clayton. I swear, I mean, she over here forcing out the smile, because she just don't show no emotion. She's just like, whatever. I expected this one. And I was like, man, come on, let's get the jump up. She was like, man, I won it last year. She over here like Kobe Bryant. Like when Kobe Bryant got that first win, it's like, all right, let me go back to the weight room tomorrow. Let me go back to training. I'm over here to get another championship ring. And then, but of course, he was over there smiling and, celebrating. Tina Clayton, she just be like, yo, she looking like Shelly Ann Fraser Price or Sharika Jackson. No, better yet, Sharika Jackson throughout this whole year until she got that win. But Tina Clayton hasn't yet just done that huge celebration yet. I have yet to see her. She just be flat, and she just like, all right, I expected that. She do a little smirk, but it's just like, I expected that win. And I hope that when she gets to the senior level, if she gets, there's no telling. We can't predict the future with anybody, but the way it's looking, that eventually she may be able to get a gold there. You can't count out any of the other nations or any of her compatriots, though. But if she were so fortunate in the future to get a gold, the way it's looking now, she's just going to be like, Like, oh, a gold? I expected that. I came out the womb expecting this gold. Matter of fact, before I was born, in the before life, forget the afterlife, the before life, I expected this gold right here. I'm just going to smirk, take this gold medal, come up here and take these pictures that I'm forced to do. I'm going to celebrate, and let me take this medal, because tomorrow I'm training to get another gold medal. Like, that's how she be coming out. She be coming out doing that. But it's a joy to be watching Tina. and then her sister Tia, when we get to see her come up there. Oceanie Sullivan said, "Rest in peace to Kobe." Yeah, rest in peace to Kobe. I'm under the belief that they took his life out and snuffed him out. He was doing too many good things there. I can't be believing that people just happen to die in airplane or helicopter accidents, and the people that get assassinated always die in these helicopter and airplane quote accidents, and then other people come out years later and say, yeah, you know, there were bombs here, there were things there. I just can't. And then they let the plane smolder for 20-30 minutes without doing anything. It's like, what? That seems a little bit too suspicious to me. But I digress. Let me stay on topic here. They said, LOL, say the before life. Yeah, I'm telling you, Rakara Mitchell, I'm telling you, the before life, she be on this. So there we go. Tina Clayton, she got the win. Jamaica got the win. It's just a full out domination from Jamaica. I would say that right now, and I would say this here, I think this is the golden era of women's track and field. I think this is the golden era of women's track and field. I think the golden era, and the reason why I say this is because we're seeing massive drops for women at the younger ages, women at the older ages. And I just got to say this, I'm going to say it again, no disrespect to any of the women that were coming before. Because I know the other people say it and they don't even say this part. And probably I get roasted or flamed or this held against me in the future anyway, just because I said no disrespect. But I had said once I saw, before Dalilah Muhammad and Sydney McLaughlin were taking chunks at the 400 hurdle world record, I said that world record seems a little weak. I still claim that the 400 seems a little bit shaky. I can't say weak now because it just seems still out of range for the female athletes to get to. But definitely there are a couple records that I was just like, yeah, this seems a little bit weak. And 400 hurdles was one of them. The 100 hurdles was another one. And I'm not even talking about this year because I thought that was a very, very fast time that Harrison put in. But then that just got obliterated. Not just broken, it got obliterated. But I thought the 100-meter hurdles could use some chopping. But 400 hurdles, I thought that was relatively weak compared to what the women were doing in the Open 4, compared to how the men run the Open 4 and then the 400 hurdles. And then as we see evidence here, it's just getting knocked down and knocked down and knocked down. This is the golden era of women's track and field, where we're seeing times. I thought that the women's fields for the 100s were weak in general. Not the time, because that's still out of range. I didn't think that time was weak. And even if they start just running 10.5s on a regular basis now, and then we start seeing mid to low 10.4s eventually, I can't say that's weak. That's just a new generation, better training, who knows, facilities, shoes, and all types of things. But as far as the level, when you saw drug busted, what's her name, knocked out of the Olympics, and the next closest person was an 11 flat, and she was the only person to break 11 seconds, and it was a 10.75 at that, and that was the time to win. And obviously championships aren't to be the only measure, to be fair, because you know they barely broke 10 seconds at when Usain Bolt's last year, so let's be fair here. But or when Gatlin won, not Usain Bolt. Yeah, I think that was his last year. Yep. But I thought that the women's 100 was relatively weak as far as the times. And now we're seeing that it's going to take a lot just to make the final. So we're seeing the golden era. Let me go look at what we're going to look at tomorrow let's cover two things at once. But yeah, the men's side, it's hard to chop off some of the times. It's harder to chop off the times than it is for that. And the reason why I say it's a women's golden era is not because of records. Let's get this one straight here. It's because all of the women are running so fast and so often And you didn't see that type of, you see this normally on the men's side. That's why on the men's side it's just like, okay, this thing is here. It's just that the men are getting faster, and that could be shoes, that could be surfaces, that could be whatever. Doesn't matter what people use as the metric. But for the women, it's like literally 2 years ago, you would say 10-7, like, hey, look, 10-7 mid could still win. Unless Shelly Ann Fraser Price is there, then you need a 10-7 low. Or breaking 10-7. But if it's not Shelly Ann Fraser Price there, 10-7 mid, you almost certainly guaranteed the gold in the 100. You run a 10-7 mid now, and you might not even medal, depending on the wind and the quality of the rest of the field that's there. That's just how fast it is. Yes, I was talking about Marion Jones, drugged up Jones. So you just, it's just crazy. It's amazing. Looking at the 200, deep as ever. The men's side has always, like, you need to be running 19s, whatever. 19.8 was the measure, the mark. If you look back historically, if you run a 1983, you got a gold medal or you got a medal. Most of these championships, you could win them with 19, and I'm talking about the last 3 decades worth. 1983, you win or you get a medal. Now it's like, okay, maybe not so. But that mark right there isn't as amazing as the women's mark. And they haven't even broken world records. You don't need to break world records for that. So if the men start to slow down and start running 19 highs and 20 points, and then they come back and do that, I think that goes through a golden era. What do y'all think about that one? Y'all saying that she ran the same as Elaine today. Yeah, you know what? The difference with Elaine's performance and this one is, and matter of fact, for everybody else, I have not brought up the Commonwealth Games for 2 particular reasons. And unfortunately, I just brought it up now. I'm going to do like how the white supremacists, the anti-black racists, and their bootlicks do to people that they want to ignore. They pretend that we don't exist when they try to ignore us, and then they try to put up a narrative. I don't support the Commonwealth Games in any way because that's a remnant of the British Empire. And that one single nation has taken over almost every nation, taken over and invaded almost every nation on this planet. Almost every nation. That's why English is the predominant language of the world. Technically, Chinese with Mandarin and the other versions is more spoken, but that's just because of one country. But English is the most #1 secondary language on the planet, followed by Spanish, I think. And that's for a reason. I don't support that stuff. I don't care if it technically stands for that today. They can say whatever they want. I don't support the British Empire. I don't support the U.S. Empire and what they do either. So, she is Bree Wayne said it, but it's blacks and Africans winning the Commonwealth Games. Can't ignore it for that fact. Now, I don't care. I don't support there. It's just like me giving more weight to the Oscars versus the former BET. Now it's owned by white people, so they lost their credibility because they're giving awards to everybody else but black people. And when they do give awards to black people, they got to be the most degenerate, no offense to the winners, degenerate groups of people and whatnot. They don't do it. And you can see who's controlling it, because when black people were in control, you saw a different quality there. We got to start standing up like, hey, look, I'm not about to celebrate you for winning in their realm. I'm going to celebrate you for winning in my realm. Because a lot of people put, just like what they do, and this is going off, I've covered everything right now. So anybody that doesn't want to hear the slight off topic that I'm going to go for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to time myself, then see you tomorrow. We'll cover day number 5. Let me do this right now. We'll be back. Let's see what time. Oh, it's going to be later. So we're going to be here about 6:20 to 6:30 tomorrow evening. But yeah, I just got to support the black here, because their marketing is Here's white Jesus. Here's your white God. Here's white is better. And this is the marketing that we hear. White straight hair is better. The lighter skin is better. That's the marketing that they give you. And you don't have to accept that or take in their thing, right? So I look at it like, hey, black people, since most of the things that we do today are based on black inventions, black calendars, because the Greek calendar is based on the Egyptian one, black whatever. So the original was black. So I just look at it like that. Hey, there go the standard. So if they want to celebrate their own stuff, great. I don't respect it and everything like that. So I don't even want to acknowledge it. Even if a world record was set, I'll acknowledge a world record was set and then say a world record was set at a recent meet. That's the point that I'll ignore. Because when you see their media ignore you, the white media, CNNs, BBC, Fox News, MSNBC, and all of those shield networks, the white media, they will ignore the mess out of any productive black stuff to the point where it's like, did they know this is here? Yes, they know it. They know it. Trust me, they're watching. So anyway, and there's a reason why I call it white media, because they go out of their way to label everybody else. And that's how power is demonstrated. When you don't label something and you can't criticize something, you know that's the one that's in power. And when you start labeling it, it starts to bring it to your awareness, and then it takes away that power that it has over you. Rakira Mitchell said, yo, talk about the 110 meter hurdles already. I'm late because I really thought the Dutch boy, Sophia, I think his name is, was going to win. Yeah, I did actually talk about that earlier. So, yeah, so I'll get back to that real quick. I won't bring that back up on the screen, but yeah, it was unfortunate what happened to him. And I called it yesterday that he might mess up because he just hit like every hurdle. Maybe he just needed to go back to hitting every hurdle. And I can't say that he was nervous. He didn't look like he was nervous. He's sloppy. His form is sloppy, and it caught up to him here. He's fortunate enough not to fall and to miss out on medals in general, so I'll give him that. But that's the thing here. He was out of it. Then my boy Jamie Foxx on the right side, Andrews right here. I'm gonna have to just call him Jamie Foxx. Oh, here's the porn bot. About time you popped up. Goodbye. There's the little porn bot. It took a lot longer. Normally that thing pops up in the first 10 or 15 minutes. So yeah, but Jamie Foxx winded up winning this one from the Bahamas. Here we go. It's funny because when the porn bots, yeah, I'm aware of them. I see them exactly when they come out. As soon as I start talking about something productive, y'all notice the porn bot comes out. These are the bots and shills that come out when we actually talk about things. They know it, so they'll either talk about try to side subject us or talk about other things. But yeah, they said my fellow Bahamian. Oh, shout out to you in the Bahamas. Yeah. Definitely the Caribbean is represented. North America is represented with USA, Canada, Mexico, yeah, represented. So we're going to see what the medal count is in different regions after this U20 championship. Because this is very interesting. The United States was winning in the medal count with 2 gold medals. Now Jamaica got 2 with a gold and a silver. There's a bronze for USA. So I think USA is still in the lead for the medal count. Because even USA got a another medal in one of the throws, I think. Or the jump earlier. I got to look back at that. Oh, yeah, and in the 800. So USA is still in the lead there. And then with the most golds. So it's going to be very, very interesting how this one breaks down as time goes on. They said Malik Mixon goated. User said. I don't really understand that and how you're doing that. Oh, Sharon Atkinson. Man, it's been a while. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. You said you are watching Head and Shoulders, Don't forget to put the ATR and the S at the end, not head and shoulder. Head and shoulders, ATR. Just quick correction to one of my mods. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the show. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to give Jamaica a shout out on their 60th birthday of independence. There you go. There you go. Shout out to y'all. Now, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't forget to check Trackstars NFT at trackstars.io. It supports the channel. We got our animated videos. We're going to have our fantasy races. And definitely, we're going to have to bring in the fantasy Usain Bolt race that's in here. Usain Bolt, younger versus Tobago versus Knighton. Older version versus Lyles, Michael Johnson. Getting all of that stuff here. Equalize them and update them for the new track surfaces to the spikes and everything. This is going to be very, very interesting. We're working on those things. If you want to support those animated fantasy race videos, we might embellish them a little bit to make them more of a... I can't say too much because if I reveal too much, somebody else can do it. But I don't want to say too much on it. But definitely, once we sell all of those out, we're gonna be finishing up. We got 3,700 that are for sale here. Then we're gonna come out with the 15,300. But the 3,700 that gets us our animation budget right there. If you want to get us fully through with that animation budget, we're already working on a little bit. Then definitely help that out because I can come out with 2 or 3 animations as opposed to just one or a lower quality one. I want to come out the gate with a higher quality if I can with that. But hey, we're gonna see. Hey, no problem to everybody here. Peace and much love.